Hello, so today I just kind of wanted to talk about something. I'm going to try my best to do a good job of articulating what I'm going to say, but you might just want to do more research on the subject if what I say is unclear maybe. Where to begin? This wasn't always what I was going to put up today, but it just felt relevant, so here it is. Last year I didn't have the greatest year. It wasn't bad by any means. I mean, I'm very privileged. I have a lot of stuff other people don't have. So it wasn't bad, but from a privileged perspective and from where I wanted to be, I wasn't there, and that got me feeling very down. I was very aware that I was lucky to have, a loving family and friends, a nice home, money, food, all those things I had, and I was very lucky for that. But a lot of the things I wanted I didn't have, and I left my job because I was unhappy, which I'm glad I did because I wouldn't want to be working there now, but it also left me feeling very lost. It kind of reaffirmed that I was not where I wanted to be. In turn, I felt quite jealous of the people I love, which I hated myself for. I felt jealous of my friends and family because I felt like all of my friends at 27 were no longer living with their parents. They'd all done the growing up thing. They'd moved out, they'd had nice homes, they all had good relationships, partners, and jobs which they were proud of, or jobs which at least felt like careers, and they all drove, they all had cars. I found it hard to be happy knowing that at 27 I still live with my mum, which I'm very lucky to have, and I'm very glad I do live with my mum because I like my mum, I like spending time with her, but also I felt like a child. I felt very disappointed that my career was not happening how I wanted it to, and rather than building a career I just felt like I had nothing and I had nowhere to begin, and I felt lonely, and I felt like I was just doing a really bad job of being an adult when compared to everybody else, which we all know comparison is the thief of joy. But it's also very natural to compare yourself. I know personally I'm quite a jealous person, and that's something I need to manage. And I guess I wasn't doing a very good job of managing it. So I had a pretty bad year, and I started this year with two of my friends, and I went from being really happy to really sad when it hit me that I was not where I wanted to be. And that was kind of a pattern which was reoccurring in the year before. I'd be very happy and then it would hit me and I would think, I'm not where I want to be. I'd feel disappointed in myself. I'd feel disappointed in my life. So I began the new year on this pattern. I went from being very happy, having drinks with my friends, to being not a very nice person because I was upset. I left my friend's house the next morning. I cried all the way on the car ride home. Sorry, Gina. And I went home and I cried more. I'm getting upset thinking about it. Sorry, I'm getting a bit emotional. I did not expect to get emotional filming this video. I'm not filming it for sympathy. There's a reason I'm telling you this backstory. I got upset and I cried a lot in bed, and then I decided something's got to change, which I've done a million times before. Now, something which I hadn't been considering on all this sadness, or which I had been considering but not putting into action, is that I believe in the law of attraction. My camera died, so I had a little break while it charged, and I'm back now. I'm going to try and pick up just where I left off, and hopefully this will flow as it would have. So I was talking about the law of attraction. The belief that positive thoughts are magnets for positive life experiences, and in turn negative thoughts are magnets for negative life experiences. So the law of attraction is basically the idea that like attracts like. So you think negatively and you're more likely to attract negativity. You think positivity, you're more likely to attract good things. Raising your energy, not as in energy not energy from tiredness, but kind of emotional energy, energy of your feelings. It's about raising that energy to make positive energy, and that positive energy will then manifest positivity into your life. And as the law of attraction goes, it is the idea that you can manifest anything you want with just the power of your thoughts, which it sounds ridiculous and far out there, but the more I think about it, the more I believe it. I think it's no coincidence that good things happen to happy people. And for example, if you wake up on the wrong side of bed, if you dwell on that, you're likely to have a bad day. Things are likely to go wrong. Whereas if you wake up on the wrong side of the bed, you're in a bad mood, but you decide not to let that get to you, your day won't be as bad as it could have been. The law of attraction can allow you to create the life you want if you know how to use it. Now, as I mentioned, I have not created the life I want, and through not creating that, I've been dwelling on the fact that what I want is not coming to me, which in turn has restricted what I want from coming to me, because I have been believing that I am not worthy of it, that good things don't happen to me, so good things haven't been happening to me. It's kind of like the quote, we accept the love we think we deserve. If you don't think you deserve something, you assume you're not going to get it. You don't have a positive relationship with your thoughts when it comes to that thing. And when you don't have a positive relationship with your thoughts, the thing doesn't happen. For me, I think what's more than that is believing in the law of attraction, even if maybe things don't necessarily manifest as and when I want them to, it makes me want to be positive. It makes me want to be in a good frame of mind. So even if you don't believe in it, for that I'd say it's worth giving it a chance, because even if it doesn't make all your dreams come true, if it makes you feel better in the day-to-day, why not give it a chance? So, as I was saying, back to my previous point, I began the year very unhappy. I've spent the last year of my life feeling probably the lowest I've felt before. And on New Year's Day, something clicked for me after I was done crying. And it was that at least if I'm starting from the bottom, I've got the option to go up. And I can build from that. And starting from where I am now gives me really the opportunity to work with the law of attraction. It gives me the chance to test the law of attraction, to see how far I can push it, to see how much I can learn, and to see if I can make things happen. Starting from this low place, I'm really going to appreciate when the good things start to happen. It's a good place to start. It means I've got a long way to go, but I think sometimes that's a good thing. Sometimes a journey is important. So with that in mind, I'm really going to do my best to test the law of attraction this year. I'm going to write a list of things I would like to manifest by the end of the year. Not New Year's goals, that is a completely different thing. But I'm going to write a list of things I would like to manifest by the end of the year. And this time next year, I will go through that list and I will tell you what I've done. This year is basically an experiment for me to see how I can get the law of attraction to work for me. How I'm going to do this. Firstly, I'm going to do my research. So I'm going to read as many books, listen to as many podcasts as I can about the law of attraction, watch as many videos as I can. If you know any great YouTubers or bloggers who do law of attraction stuff, please let me know. I have read the book The Secret before. I want to revisit that probably in audiobook form. Now, I know that book is quite controversial and probably isn't the greatest source, because I think it's a naive perspective on a very real thing. But in general, it has some good stuff in there. There's also a book I want to read which is called Wishes Fulfilled, which I've heard good things about. I'll probably do a blog post or something on books which I'm going to read, but I'm going to read some books, watch a lot of videos, do some research. I'm going to create a vision board. I'm going to do this in the next video with you. So you'll be able to see the things I'm putting on my vision board, how I'm creating it, and what I'm hoping to come from this. I am going to practice being more spiritual, so I'm going to spend more time meditating. I'm going to spend time alone with my thoughts. I'm going to write down what I would like to manifest. I'm going to say it out loud. I'm going to do all that I can from my research to make these things happen. And of course, I'm going to put the work into the things I want. You never get to skip the work. You can't manifest it without doing the work, is what I believe. So, for example, one of the things I would like to manifest is more success on my blog, but there's no way I can manifest that without putting time and effort into my blog. So, that is that. So, I'm coming at things with a new positive attitude. I'm trying to change my thought patterns. I'm trying to not feel down about the things which have been disappointing. I'm trying to really rely on positive thinking and learn how to manage my thoughts. I think I can get into habits of quite negative thinking, which is normal because I am a human and I'm allowed to feel what I feel. But it's what I do with these thoughts. I can either let them be passing negative thoughts, or I can dwell on them, which is what I've been doing. So no more dwelling on negative thoughts. I'm going to try and replace negatives with positives. So for example, rather than thinking I don't have the job I want yet, so I'm never going to have the career I want, which is how I've been feeling, I'm going to think I don't have the job I want yet because the right opportunity has not come up, and when it does, it will be worth it. I'm going to try my best to change my life, basically. So, this should be a journey. It will be interesting to see what happens, and I'm going to do videos updating you on this and any learnings or any changes I'm making or anything I'm doing to achieve this. But starting from where I am right now, which feels pretty low, I'm going to build the life I would like, and I'm going to do that using the law of attraction. Something about the law of attraction which often feels stupid, which makes me feel a bit silly, is that you have to believe it. So, and sometimes you feel like you're being very naive to say, I'm going to do this. But if you believe it, the universe will bring things your way. So I believe that I can change how things are. I believe my life's going to get better, and I believe I can make it into the one I want. Now, this is all very, very cringe. I agree, but I also don't care that much. I've said before, I'm a little bit cringe and I'm okay with that. And not only that, but if it's worth my time, if it changes my life, it will be worth it. And if it doesn't, at least I tried. But I believe it will. So we will see how it goes. So I'm going to write the list of things I would like to manifest. I don't know if I'll necessarily share all of them with you, but I will definitely share parts of them. You will also see things in my vision board. So yes, that is all. I hope this video made sense. I tried my best to make it make sense, but it's a hard thing to explain. Like I said, if you're curious about anything I spoke about, definitely just do a little research, and there is plenty you can find. Right, thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe if you're not already. There will definitely be a lot more law of attraction videos coming your way. So that is very exciting, and I'm very happy to get into them actually. Right, thanks for watching. Sending you good vibes. Please subscribe. Bye.